Hey everybody, I am on day 38 of my Aerogarden grow here, and my savory has now started to touch my lights. So instead of bringing my lights up right now, I'm going to do a good trim on my savory. So I love watching all these roots. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? What I like to do, I do have a paper towel under me here, is I like to run my fingers through the roots to pull off some loose ones and try and untangle them a little bit. See, I got a couple of loose ones here on my fingers here. And just to keep it healthy, see there's a big chunk here. Okay, I'm getting a little bit on my fingers. So I just put that on the paper towel, set that aside. They can go into compost if you want later. Just clean these up a little bit. There we go, that was a big chunk. Okay. Should be good for now. I do like to leave as many as possible on there, but just clean it up a little bit so that it doesn't get clogged with the loose roots. There we go. So now I want to give it a trim. I see here one side is bigger than the other, which is all right. I'm going to lead up from these two, and right before it branches off into these two here and here is where I'm going to cut and keep these to dry. I do have a dehumidifier, and that's where I put all of my herbs afterwards. So I just take a couple of scissors here and prune right in there. Here's one top, and then the other one over here. There we go. So now these will both go into my dehydrator. Whoops. Little sprouts, and I have a jar set aside to keep all of my herbs that I'm drying. So that'll be the trim for now. This back in. Still pretty high. I might end up lifting my light anyways, but here are my basil balls. These are so cute. Now look at the roots on these. It's nice and thick. Here we go. Look at that. So I'm just gonna, there isn't very much loose on this one at all. See, you just get a little bit. There we go. Now for this one, I did trim earlier on in the center there. And now I'm gonna go to these first set where it branches off right before those leaves there. So I'm just going to clip off these big ones that are starting right here. Same with this side here. Now with basil, they'll always do it, whoops, one on each side. There we go. Now that was off of that branch. I'm going to come back and see this branch here. I'm going to cut it right there and right there. Now that was one side. I'm going to go over to this side here. See those two big ones up here. Right there. This one and this one. Now once the tops start growing a little bit more, I will give another trim on the inside, but I just want to get these big ones off of here right now to give the other ones a chance to grow. So that was it. 8 leaves to the plant. I think I got all 8. Yeah. All right, and then I'll put those back in to grow some more.